Alright, so this is the first test blog for my group. Hello, soldiers. General reporting. Just wanted to say a few things. I really thank you for all your support. I want to try to give you all the information and tips I can to help you, the ones that are out there wanting to lose weight, so you can do it. I've proven that you can do it, and I know there are a lot of you out there that feel you can't, but you just have to first of all believe in yourself, because it all starts with that, and then work your way forwards. Baby steps. Believe me, I went from oxygen, bedridden, didn't know what I was going to do, and then took it a little slowly at a time. A lot of research, believe me, a lot of internet research. The information is out there if you want it. So you already have computers. You're on my page, so if you want to, go check out mayoclinic.com, WebMD, American Journal of Health websites, all Dr. Oz, Dr. Mercola, Dr. Andrew Weil, even Dr. Daniel Amen, the one who wrote the book, the Bible, which I keep with me right here. I call it my health Bible, and actually I think the man should be the health czar of the country. I mean, they have a drug czar. Obviously they're not doing a great job, so why not elect a health czar? Because that's really where we need to start with. And we need to start with overhauling the FDA. The FDA is ridiculous, in my opinion, because they're allowing doctors to pass out pharmaceuticals left and right like candy. And I know for a fact I have been physically damaged and almost died from taking combinations of pharmaceuticals. I've been on every single diet pill you can imagine, over the counter and not. And I've probably been, over the last almost 2 decades, on at least 25 to 30 different prescription pills. It's ridiculous. I mean, at my worst, I was probably on about 10. But 8 as an average for 7, 8, 9 years. Those combinations of those kind of drugs, and that the doctors always kept telling me are okay, sometimes conflict. The Actos, the Celebrex in combination shut my kidney functions down below 50%, 40-something%. I was on my way to dialysis. When I went to see the specialist, he told me, he said, first he said, of course, like they always do, give me your list of medications. And I started naming them off, blah blah, this, blood pressure, you name it. And I got to Actos and Celebrex, and he said, stop. He said, quit taking those immediately. So that was the first time, really. And I had taken fen before that. That, I'm sure, I know, damaged me in some ways, although I went and I had my heart checked and they said it was fine. And again now, when I was in the hospital last year, Dr. Ajan, his name is Dr. Mahdi Ajan. If you go to Lake Norman Regional Medical Center's website, you can find him. Look at his picture, young Syrian resident. I owe that man a lot. And I will take a video blog when I go to meet him. I might even actually have Jeff Campbell, the news reporter that's doing my story and stories follow-ups. He's going on vacation right now. He'll be on vacation until about October 5th, a couple days before my birthday, October 7th. And then he already wants to start doing the next follow-up story. So he'll probably come back up here, and we're going to sit down here on the couches and discuss some of those emails and messages that you've sent me. Believe me, this is the beginning of something huge. Jeff already knows it. His whole network knows it. So just remember that you guys are the foundation of something that could really explode in this country. if I get the way I want to, and get to where I want to, and get to the people I need to talk to, philanthropists like Bill Gates and Oprah and many others are definitely willing to donate money to a worthy cause as trying to get America's health back. I mean, let's face it, the government, when it comes to all healthcare and all that, when it gets into Congress and all that starts getting mixed around, you're all talking about money, okay? And that's flat what it comes down to. It's all about money, and it's the same thing with the organics. Why do we have to pay so much money for the food that is going to make us the healthiest? It's going to make your brain healthy. It's going to make your heart healthy. Those are the two most important organs we have in our body, are the brain and the heart. And you've got to give them the right foods to make them function optimally. You can see just by me what happens in just a year's time if you start giving it the right foods. I went from 8 medications, I'm down to 3, and the only ones I'm on right now is Lyrica, which is for the neuropathy pain. And I have to say, it helps, because I've already tried to wean myself off, cut myself all the way down to half of what I was taking. I'm taking 300 milligrams right now, 2 150s a day. I weaned myself down to 150 for about 2 weeks, and there was a marked difference. So been trying to find alternative natural methods to help with pain, because I seriously think that these chemicals are somehow impeding our optimum brain function and our body function. Now, don't get me wrong, there are two, like I have to be on blood thinners because of my blood clotting problem, and the thyroid. It's two of my biggest things were hypothyroidism, which is the thyroid is lower and is helps for weight gain, and the other one was hypogonadism, which is extremely low testosterone level. They only caught that just as I came out of the hospital and rehab, so it's going to take me a while to build up muscle more than I want to, and it's coming, but I'm starting from scratch. So that muscle building process will probably take a good 5 years. I mean, it's a 5-year plan I have. I mean, I got many surgeries to go. That's one of the things I hope a doctor will see, and maybe if I can start this initiative, all that will work itself out. Even if it doesn't, I still think we're starting something here that needs to be followed up. It needs to be taken seriously. So we'll be talking again, and General, soldiers, dismissed.